Hello, this is National Sports Lawyer here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today I'm going to do my round 3 NRL fantasy team reveal for round 3. And before start this video, if you're brand new to this channel, please like and subscribe to this channel for more lawyer content in the near future, and you will not regret one single bit. So today, once again, I'm not going to do any trades for this round, as I will be changing up a couple few changes. Obviously, as you can see here, Brad Snyder is going to be back for the halfback for the Canberra Rays for this round against the Gold Coast Titans at GIO Stadium. So I decided to switch Lachlan Ilias, who actually got 80 points. And I know that Lachlan Ilias is going to take time, but for the amount of points that not only I want to score more, but also to average more as well on my fantasy points. I do need a person who needs to do more rather than just doing 80 points in that. And yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm recording is pretty good. Okay, it's all working pretty well. Yep, just making sure. And yeah, Ethan Bellemore, even though he hasn't had the greatest, I could swap him out for Andrew Fafita, but I don't think Andrew Fafita is going to get that much minutes. To be honest anymore. I mean, they got how many ULA in there? I think Teleguy is those two forwards are going to get much more minutes, much more points into them, more than what Andrew Fafita is going to get. So I'll keep even Bellemore pretty good. He still has time to develop in the team, and plus all the other forwards there for the Seagulls, they haven't been playing the greatest over the last couple of 2 rounds. Obviously because of the execution and the poor performance. But I believe that the Bellemore will score possibly about maybe over 30 points this week against the Canberra Banks Bulldogs. So I hope he does pretty good over there. Got Luke Thompson. Should I swap him for Ethan Bellemore? Oh, that's a tough one, man. I actually didn't thought about that one. Oh, Max King has scored me a couple of good points, but Thompson, I don't know, man. To become a mid against the the Panthers, it's gonna be pretty hard. And you know what? I don't think he's going to do that well as what he did against the West Tigers. So I'll keep Luke Thompson where he's at. The Bulldogs, with Max King in there, you know what? I'll keep Max King in there just in case if he's going to go good in the mids there. I still think Max King is going to get pretty good in the middles there, the forwards there for the Bulldogs. So I'll keep him there. And yeah, he's still pretty decent bench play for the Bulldogs anyway. Max King, I believe. And yeah, obviously Valia is still out until then, but I'm still not going to make any trades. I'm going to give a couple more time with possibly Xavier Coates, because obviously at the moment I don't really have that much money in myself at the moment. As you can see, I only made 3K so far in my salary so far, and yeah, for Jack Bird, I reckon he was pretty good. Obviously John Nanai is not giving me that much. Obviously, once again, it's going to take some time for John Nanai to get into that. So I still reckon that John Nanai is going to go pretty well in this round against the Brisbane Broncos. I actually did tip in my Brisbane Broncos versus North Queensland Cowboys I tip a video in round 3. I actually tipped John Nanai to run more than 140 running meters there, and yeah, I reckon he's going to do way more than what he did than what he did in the last couple of rounds. I reckon he'll score more than 30 points. So I'm still going to keep it in the middles there. Don't just like trade him out. Like when he only has about like 2 games like he's been played for. So it's still a little bit too early to do a couple more trades. Unless you have some players that might be in for a couple more struggles there in the couple of rounds. Um, for me, the captain James Tedesco in round 2. I don't know why it's having round 3 at the moment. Yeah, like in round 2, over here, obviously round 2, he got me 126 points there, which is absolutely fantastic. And I actually ended up in round 2 rank 198, which is actually pretty high. And in the overall rank, I got 49.9, so not bad. And I actually got 864 total score in round 2, which is actually pretty impressive of what other YouTube content creators I'm actually doing it, especially on other people who I'm actually friends with on Discord, which we actually talk about footy. Shout out to the footy lads in the Discord server. I hope you're watching this right now. And yeah, um, you know, I reckon that the money will go pretty good. Junior Paulo, I reckon he's actually going to get a lot of offloads in himself. I think if he can play smart, just like how he did on his last two performances in Melbourne against Storm, then I reckon he will score possibly like over like 65 points, which I know it's crazy, but I reckon Junior Paulo is going to give me a lot of points in this round. I can feel it. Hines, I think he's going to be around like I think he's going to same amount as what he did in the last round. I did also think Hines to be man of the match, especially Mitchell Moses against the Melbourne Storm. So I reckon the halves is going to do well once again. But I reckon that Moses is going to get more points himself. So I reckon I'm going to get much more better in round 3. The centers, obviously, Stephen Crichton and Tago, the absolute bargains to get. Obviously, Stephen Crichton didn't really score much, but I reckon he'll possibly like average how much did he average last game? He averaged 46.5 points. So I reckon he will be around, let's say maybe around that amount, but I reckon I'll say be like he will average like two points more against the Knights side this week. So yeah, Tago has got 51 points himself. I reckon he's obviously going to give around the point once again. I reckon he'll possibly get 53. James Tedesco, I reckon he's going to be around maybe about like 70, like 5 or 78. I reckon he'll be around there, or maybe 96. Who knows? Because obviously captain doubles that amount of points. But yeah, Ryan Papenhuyzen. Well, Parrama's defense has been a well, so there could be a very, very good chance for Ryan Papenhuyzen to get a score up, to possibly maybe get close to like a 55 in that. What's his average? Last it was 39 points, so I reckon he can like average around possibly around 40, maybe 44 points, possibly. I'm saying around there. So yeah. Xavier Coates, he got a total of 53 points, averaged 26.5 points in there, and he loves scoring against Parramatta. If you guys didn't know, especially when it was at the Brisbane Broncos, and obviously the Melbourne Storm is making much more better. And right now, I reckon Xavier Coates is going to like average way more than what he did against the who was it? Who did Storm verse round 2? It was against the it was against South Sydney. I reckon he's going to average more points than what he did in round 2 against South. So I reckon he'll like average about like maybe I'll say like 29 points maybe, or maybe uh, 32, let's say 32.5 points. He'll possibly average against Parramatta this week. And yeah, Josh Curran, obviously decent as always. He's going to be very decent against the West Tigers. I know that I know the Warriors has a little bit of a hoodoo against the West Tigers at Campbelltown Stadium, but I reckon the Warriors are going to win pretty well. It's no brainer. I don't know why people are struggling to pick Warriors and Tigers. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm sorry, Tigers fans, but like your team this week is going to get a spoon. I'm sorry, but it's the Tigers from all the Tigers got to do is just get a good start from round one, and from round two, and they lost two of them. So I'm sorry, onwards onwards from now, Tigers fans, you're gonna get a win spin. I'm sorry, all right. I can't see you getting the win spin for guaranteed. I'm so confident. I'm so guaranteed that the West Tigers are not going to win spoon. And I'm so confident that Josh Curran is actually going to get him a lot of run means. It's going to be pretty impactful there with some points as well, and possibly a lot of possibly some line breaks in there, possibly a couple of tackle breaks, and possibly very good with his tackle as well. So I could give him a decent amount of points, possibly more than what we did, and he's like averaged 65.5 points. So I reckon he'll possibly maybe be around there again, to be honest. And yeah, um, Cameron Murray, he does have he does have a big role against Sydney Roosters this week, and I'm kind of a bit worried for Cameron Murray, but I reckon he'll go decent. I got a feeling that he will possibly score 76 points. I'm not sure if he's going to be around the 80 point mark again, but if he does, then I won't be surprised though. As you know, Cameron Murray, as a captain for the South Australian Rugby, is going to show a lot of dedication for the defence against Sydney Roosters. The South Australian Rubbers will be up for against Sydney Roosters at their own home stadium at Core Stadium. Obviously, the Core Stadium is going to have a big white screen. If you guys didn't know that, being upgraded to the stadium, so that's pretty cool, man. Brad Snizer is obviously back. Obviously he didn't play last week because of COVID, and this week he's going to be coming back into the team for this week. He's obviously averaged 44 points for me so far in the season, so I reckon he's absolutely going to wipe the floor against the Cocaine Titans. Against the Cocaine Tits. That that I would love to call them these days. Chris Randall. I reckon he he's going to go pretty good at hooker for the Knights there, and I think will cause a couple of like defensive issues. I think he'll possibly try his best there to get a couple points against the Penrith Panthers, but it will be tough. But I'm just going to be safe here. I'm just going to keep Chris Randall in case if he does get around this point once again. So I'm not going to take any risk at the moment because I don't want to do anything silly. I just want to keep it how it is, and yeah, because as I always say, if it ain't broke, and then sorry, what's the saying again? If it ain't broke, then don't fix. Yeah, that's the saying. So sorry about that. Anyways, yeah, I reckon I'll get. Hopefully, this round I'll possibly get much more money than one I did in round two. I know I lost quite a couple of money there in round two. So hopefully in round three, I'm gonna get a couple of money there from a team, and yeah, let's hope that Tedesco can possibly get around the 100 spot there, and yeah, man. That's all from me from his fantasy team. Is there anything else that we need to go through? Total points 111 points. Yeah, nothing much, man. How much did wait? So how much did Belmore? Actually, Belmore is actually average of 34 points. So he could be averaging more this round. So yeah, you know what? Nah, actually, no. I'm actually quite happy with my side. You know, he's got 50, he's averaging he's averaging 52 points, and yeah. So lads, if you guys have enjoyed this round three fantasy video, please give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel for more low content in the near future. And if there's anything else I need to check here, nothing much. Yeah, I think that's pretty much going to be a wrap up for this round three. And yeah, lads, this has been Nash Sports Loaded. Take care and peace.
Coming in hot.